set up the whole thing.
It was, I mean, I don't know if they did, but I think they did it. It worked for everyone. I don't think they did it specifically for me. I think it worked for a host of problems for them. I don't think they specifically did it for me, but I think it worked for all of those people that they thought could cause a problem by sending them to mandatory arbitration because they own the arbitration commission. They pay these people. So they're not going to go with me. They're not going to side by me and say, yeah, we're going to give you $10 million for the money you lost and compensate you for all the other crap that happened. You know, they're not going to do that because NBC is paying their salary.
Right.
So they're not going to be working there very long if they say something like that.
Right. And the first contract didn't say it, and the second one said if there's any dispute, it won't be a lawsuit. It has to go to arbitration.
Right. So therefore, I can hit her for defamation. So I had to go through arbitration. Then they canceled. They said it's not arbitratable. I'm like, how can you say that? How can you really say that?
Right.
That's just not even right.
Okay, let's put a pin in that because I have more questions about the contracts. When you say that you paid to come up here, you paid for the opening party of Envy. We know Bravo doesn't pay for that,
Nothing.
right?
They don't pay for anything.
You pay for that.
And so did the girls on the show. They pay for everything, even the trips they go on, really. I mean, I know that they, like, recently they went on a trip, and I think Bravo did pay for it. When they get all of them together, okay, maybe Bravo paid for that. But when they go on trips their own, Bravo doesn't pay for those things for them.
Right. So when you say you paid for, the opening party for Envy, there are two people involved with Envy, you and Melissa. Did Melissa pay?
No.
She didn't pay
not
for
one
the
penny.
party.
Not one single penny. No. Not even a dime. Not even a penny. Yeah.
I mean, that must have made you feel really good.
Yeah, really good.
Do you think Melissa felt, I'm on the show, I don't need to pay for any of this, you pay for all of this?
Yep.
I mean, gee, Jackie, you could have called me to open Envy with you. I'd like to not pay for anything, and
I wanted to open.
You want me to post for you? Go, I'll post tomorrow.
She wouldn't even do that for me. See, I wanted to open a men's store anyway, so we could have done that. I mean, really, no. I guess she thought, I don't know what she thought. She knew I had the money and that I'd given her clothes before, but she also knew that I was serious about the business and that I wasn't. You got to make a commitment to me too. Or it's not gonna work, and I just don't know why they couldn't get it together with it. I mean, I was nice about it. I didn't even push them. I didn't say anything. I just was like, okay, whatever.
Well, she saw you had a successful clothing store in Florida already.
But we're not going to have success if we continue the way we were.
Right.
And then when we started to get kind of back together towards the fall, we made a lot of money back. We were making some good money every month there. When she was working on it and the show was back on, we made some really good money. So it would have been good. I think it would have been we would have done very well. You got to big money to open a clothing store. It costs a lot of money to open clothing stores because you got to stock that thing with nice clothes, in all sizes and all, across the board. Even small stores cost a lot to open.
What did you guys, well, you say all sizes. I mean, is this true? Because there's narrative has been out there that, yes, she only wanted size extra small, extra small.
Yep. That's true. That's very true. I mean, I wanted to carry this line of clothing for larger women, especially where the store was located. I mean, do the demographics, you see what I'm saying. And so she didn't even want that in the store. And I'm like, you have to carry something in the store that's going to fit the people other than a size 2 or a 4 because no one's going to come in this store.
And what did she say?
This is what I like to sell, and this is what I like to wear. So I want to keep it in this size range because people will buy the stuff that I wear. Go figure.
Right, which makes no sense. Someone a size 12 will still want to buy what you're wearing.
Or what you
chose
for the
12.
store. Sure, what you chose for the store, They want to be a part of that whole thing. She cut everybody out of it. She made it so it was just herself. It was all about her.
And was that the case? It was just size 2 and 4? There were no
Pretty
other
much
sizes?
There were very small sizes. She didn't want to carry anything more. She didn't want to spend any more money on the bigger sizes. Just carry 3 of each size. So whether it's 246 or 468, that was about it. That limits your audience. The average woman in America now is a size 16. Can I just tell you that?
Yeah.
So, having said that, now where do you think we're going with this? Nowhere. Yeah, it's not good to limit your size.
And were you ever there when people came in and said, yes, I would like this dress, I'm a size 10, where is it?
Yes. People got so mad. I saw the comments on the Instagram and stuff, the posts, and I was like, oh man, we have to get bigger clothes in here.
And then what you just would tell people, well, we just don't carry a size
I said,
10.
we're working on getting a bigger line in here. Because I was working on it. And I did get a bigger line in. I did talk her into doing one line bigger that we carried. So.
Wow. Was there anything else in specific like you guys disagreed on? Like what's like an example? I mean, it sounds like the style of the place.
I think the style of the place was one thing. I wanted to do it more simpler, to take advantage of the space. Because in New York, when they were doing dropping the lines from the ceiling with the wires and just the bars and the cement floors polished, it was a great look, I think. And you could fit everything in the store then. Because it was a small space.
So you flash back to season 7 when the show was on. So this was her storyline. Melissa owned Envy with you. Like, was Bravo and the producers, like, were they aware that she didn't really own Envy?
I am not sure. I mean, that's what I always wondered. I mean, I think to myself, do they know? They surely know. I mean, because they told me at the time when I signed up with them, that was the way that I win in this business with them. They're going to do a lot of things, and, they're going to be, it's a storyline for them. And they get paid 20%. So, I mean, it was our mistake that we put in there at part ownership. You want 20, but we gave her an option. Okay, I didn't even care if she was 20% owner. Let's just get the job done. But then she wanted to argue with me like she was the big chief. That's for that. Oh, what was it she used to say all the time? The boss lady, girl boss, or whatever it was. I was like, oh,
I think it was girl boss. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's not my thing.
I just wonder though. Right. I wonder if Bravo and the producers knew, and they're like, let's just go with this, or if they really believe she was an owner, that she told them that and they just assumed it was true. I honestly
I really don't know. I mean, I've thought of that a lot, but I would think that they would know that. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. Like I said, who knows? I mean, she wanted to use it as a storyline. It was important to her.
And did she do any real work? I mean, you're laughing.
No. She did the fashion show. I got to give her credit for that because I wasn't there. My husband said to me, go away with me this year. You're done. I'm done with you. No, he didn't really say that. But, I spent a lot of time working. And he said, please come away with me to the Bahamas. That was our thing every year. So I went away for a month. And it happened to be when the fashion show was. But I hooked her up well. She was okay with what was going on. She was with a lot of people that knew what was going on.
How involved was Joe Gorga? Like, he built it out. Did he come in? Like, did he have opinions?
He was involved in it. Yes, he was. He was involved in the store. He wanted, certain things he didn't want to pay X amount to one manager, and he was good with things. I mean, I appreciated it. I really did. I liked him. He would come and talk. Yeah, he would come and talk to me and say, "Look, Jack, blah blah blah. I think we're doing this too much and whatever." And I would listen to him, and I agreed with him on most of it. And he goes, I'll have Melissa come in here. She'll do the work and whatever. I'm looking at myself. Oh, I don't think you've spoken to her about that yet. But because I think if he did, he wouldn't have said that. But I don't think she had an interest in it. She's too busy. She's got 3 little kids and she's doing a show. She really didn't have time for this show or the store. And she'd said that. So I know that was, I was understood that.
What about this narrative that, I mean, right, she got the size she wanted, that this was Melissa's closet. She come in and just say, I like all of this. I didn't even buy all of it. You were involved. I'm taking this.
Oh yeah, she took it whatever she wanted. This was a beef I had with her. I wanted to dress the housewives. I really wanted to, because I had a ton of great clothes in my store in Florida, and I wanted to dress them because that's big money for us. When they see us wearing those clothes,